Ladies and gentlemen, and all the rest of you space pirates out there, hello, and welcome back to Space Engineers. And today I'm a bit on the side of being solo. Seems that our resident D-Swank is otherwise occupied. I don't know, he might be on some zany adventure. I really don't know. I don't know. But you know what we're going to do? As soon as I can find my right buttons again. Yeah, nope, wrong button. There we go. We are going to work on our large ship today. And this will also kind of replace what was my road to better building. I think I've already improved a little bit. Definitely, if you take a look back at some of the old ships that I've built, both on my own and my single player, and in the build offs with D-Swank, I think I have improved quite a bit. Not enough to truly be proud of, but I've definitely improved. And I think what we could continue to do, with this being the first entry of it, is instead of Road to Better Building, we're going to call this Build with Fuzzeh. And we're just going to sit back, relax, do a little bit of creative building, and try to get this ship finished to some degree. And today, I think, if I remember right, I need to come under here and have a look-see. Yeah, I need to try to get the hull of this finished. Tidy up the outside of it, get the hull finished. That way we can start working on the interior, which I've kind of already started. As you can see in here, I've got the start of my bridge, which I'm okay with so far, but I don't know if that's going to remain that way or not. So I got the inside over here started, and I've also kind of plugged in where my primary outside airlocks are going to be. Right here. And I may touch these up to make them look a little better too. But you can see right here where there are some large airlock doors that are going to act as blast doors. And if we get our camera out of here, and we can see as we go into here, this is the primary airlock. And there is a glass here. And that's another blast door in case something in the middle of battle happens. You can close those up. And this would be the main entrance and lobby to the ship, which will lead to, I think this is the bridge. I think this is the back side of the bridge. We walk directly through this hole here. Yeah. Main side of the bridge. So that's going to work out great right there, just like that. Once I get the external filled in and done, we can come back in and do something with all this empty space and start putting in our rooms. The rooms that I have not gotten to yet. And I will worry about those, because I don't remember all of them. I'll worry about those when I get to them. But for the time being, we got to start working on the outside. So, let's get going, shall we? Alright, I think the place where I was having a problem primarily is trying to get this to meld a little better. And I may not worry about it melding so much. I may just go ahead and let that be and continue the flange all the way down. And let that stay just like it is. So let's get in here. Let's get our colors up. Is my colors in place? My colors are in place. I think that's what I'm looking for up there. Do that. Auto rotate, go away. I hate auto rotate. So one thing I have been thinking about and have gone to, oh, wait, here are those. We're going to put a flange on that. I have been going back and forth on the idea of putting on nacelles on the back. Still not entirely sure if I'm going to do that or not. The first nacelle idea I had kind of flopped. I didn't like how it came out, and I just went ahead and let that drop. I still kind of want nacelles, however. I'm not sure. Opinions would be nice in that regard. And D-Swank, if you ever watch this, I already know your opinions, so don't even bother. But I think the recent idea of a nacelle I've been thinking about, let me get back here, is one that would sort of mimic the tail flange here. Have it angled downward and then have the opposing angle in the front, kind of matching this back here, maybe a smaller version of it. And I've thought about that, and I may play with that tonight. And we'll get to that when we do the rest of the underside of the hangar down here. I have underside of the belly of the ship down here. And I may expand this out so it meets up a little more with that when I get there. It's looking kind of funky right now. I think the most aggravation I'm going to have is trying to make all that meet up and back. I can already feel that. That's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to do and take care of. Usually at this point, D-Swink and I would have something to chit-chat about. An anime we've watched recently, a TV show, comic books, whatever. Something would have come up in conversation by now, but since he's not here, I will share with you something I have started watching recently. Now, beforehand, I am very much a fan of BoJack Horseman and Rick and Morty. Adore the shows, both of them wonderful. I recently started watching Big Mouth on Netflix. Holy crap. That show is... God, I don't even know. I don't know if it's actually good or not. I don't know if it's actually good yet or not. What I can tell you is it pulls no punches. It deals with very uncomfortable subjects and topics that I don't think any other show has truly tackled in that manner. If you ain't comfortable with the human body, do not watch it. But I have had quite a few good laughs out of it so far, and I've been really enjoying it. Yeah, Big Mouth. Netflix original. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And there we go. Gives me a big loop underneath. I can carry that onto the back. As a matter of fact, I can put a lot of my stabilizing thrusters here. The what you call them? The repulsors. I think I might do that. I don't want repulsors in here. Some of the RCS thrusters. Yeah, I think I might do that. Okay. Let's see, we'll get right here. And because these are easier to work with, we're just going to put 45s down. Like that. Now, let's come out here. Let's go ahead and round this up until we meet, and then we'll try to make that work out. Another show I've watched recently and have fallen almost completely head over heels for is the new DuckTales. I am very, very much enjoying the new DuckTales. It's been a real fun ride already, and I really hope that leads to some more of our favorites from way back getting a reboot and being treated just as lovingly. I would definitely like to see a new Rescue Rangers. I would definitely like to see a new Darkwing Duck. Hell, I wouldn't mind seeing a new Goof Troop. That would work fine with me. I'd be more than happy to see a new Goof Troop. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. That's flanging out this way. Bother. But yeah, the new DuckTales is definitely worth watching if you enjoyed the original series. A lot of nods to the old one. Definitely bringing up some of the old comic book stuff. I don't know that I am going to enjoy Gyro in this. It feels like they're going to make him an antagonist. Or a possible antagonist. I don't know. I mean, if they do, well, I mean, it might be fun, but it's gonna be a little weird, I think. Gyro as an antagonist. Already dropping the idea of Gizmo Duck in the 3rd episode. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. But I have a feeling that no matter what happens there, it's going to be fun. At least I really hope so. So I have noticed, I think I have, in the world of anime, I think Miss Kobayashi's, I think that's right, Dragon Maid, I think it got a new season. I think I might have seen some buzz around that. So that'd be nice to get a hold of and start watching. Is it Kobayashi? I think it's Kobayashi. Y'all can correct me if you want to. I don't care. And yeah, we're going to stop this right here. Definitely getting some lag. I think the ship has definitely gotten way too big. Let's see. Shift F11. Yeah, my sim speed's like half right now. It's definitely gotten too big for the engine to handle. But we're going to truck right along and try to get it finished. Because outside of decorating the inside and maybe putting those nacelles on, this ship is pretty well fleshed out in that regard. I don't think it's going to grow about that much more. I'm going to try not to let it grow too much more. So speaking of BoJack Horseman, they're making a 5th season of it. I don't know how many of y'all have kept up with it, or have watched it, or enjoyed it, or whatever else. Me and several other people who have watched it and kept up with it could have personally been happy if they just left it at season 4. Ended the way it did. But they're bringing it in for season 5, and I'm a little concerned that it's going to start to suck. I mean, the very idea of beating a dead horse, you know, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything if anybody's currently watching it or wanting to watch it, but with everything that happens to BoJack in the first 3 seasons, everything that he's done to himself and those around him, season 4 ends in a way that honestly made me happy. I was okay with it ending that way. And now to bring it into season 5, and that's got me worried. That's got me real worried. So for those of you out there who have watched it, let me know what you think about a possible season 5 at this point. I'll probably cut this build short tonight. Usually D-Swank and I run about 4 hours building and or doing whatever it is we're doing when we record on Saturdays. Doing 4 hours solo might be a bit of a task. On top of that, I need to get into the Ark and take care of some chores for myself, and stopping by D-Swank's base and checking on his dinosaurs since he's away. And I think I like that. Once in Ark, I may go ahead and start building on the wharf a little bit some more. I haven't built on that in a while, and the last 2 videos, yeah, they didn't do so well. I reckon most people are either not interested in Ark or just not aware that I was playing it or whatever, which is, you know, it's fine. Doesn't matter. But I may go ahead and record a little bit of the Ark play when I get on, because I do need to build on the wharf, and if it doesn't get too late, I may try to breed some of my RGs. Two of mine have a decent weight on them, and I would like some more weight birds. They're handy when you're going out and getting resources. These can I put in? Can I put in all 4 of them? Oh, holy moly, I can. Okay. That's pretty cool. And what I can probably do from here, all blocks. Parachute! Where's it at? Where's my thrusters? I do not know. There's my thrusters. And we'll take in the hydrogen thruster. I may use some of these from there. No, because we need hydrogen as our primary thrust. So let's take our large thruster here. And let's see if I can get away with putting these. Alright, so it's not going to be centered up there proper. So if I came here, put that there, get that Epson drive out, put it there, and then did this. It's not too bad. And that alone should give it quite a bit of thrust. But I think I may put more. I think down here at the bottom, we're going to put some auxiliary thrust in as well. How many of these can we get in? So if I did that on either side there. And that's not going to work like that, but however, let's go back in here. And now that most of it is at, will these work? Like that. Don't think that's going to look too hot like that. I don't like that. I don't like it. I'm just going to leave the gaps there. I'm just going to leave those gaps there, and I think that will be our primary drive in the rear. And that's going to eat up some kind of hydrogen. Yes, sir, that is going to be a hydrogen beast. Actually, I could put 4 down here. I could go ahead and put 4 down here. Might as well. In for a penny, in for a pound. We're probably not going to be able to keep this thing fed with ice, but hey, we're in it now. We're in it. We are there. We are there. Now, I do know that these are going to have to touch. Well, not these, but the cores. These here. These will have to touch the back of them eventually. But I think I might like that. I think I might like it. That's a lot of thrust. I hope that's going to be enough to drive this thing at a decent speed, because in the shootout that is to come, my biggest advantage will be my ability to move, to get out of the way. So hopefully that will be the case for me. Oh no! Wait, you know what? No! Damn it all. What if I... Oops. Do that instead. Let's do that instead. Looks like that's going to be my best shot to making that look a little better there. Which I think is going to work for this anyway because of that. Okay. Let's go fix this before I forget about it. And there we go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Now, I think I will continue this shape down as far as I can go. Because that's going to have to stop right there, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I'm okay if this kind of sharpens up in the back a little bit. Yeah, that actually worked out pretty cool right there. And what happened over there? Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's fix that. Okay. I wonder if I could do something neat with this right here. I bet I could. I'll wait till I'm just about finished and working in the back here to see what I could do with that though. But I think overall, I think the overall shell is now sealed up. Except for that. Yeah, my sim speed is dropping now. It is now 0.3. I may need to step out and add a mod that's supposed to help optimize block counts and whatnot. I think I'll do that. I'm gonna see if that actually works any. Let me relog, which is gonna help the sim speed immediately. I'm gonna relog and get that particular mod in here, and I'll be right back.